Hey everybody, we are live. It is Tuesday. I don't even know what the date is. It is in 9th of October. October in the UK is Halloween, and I know that it's going to be Halloween soon in America as well. And it's big over in America when it comes to Halloween. Yeah. Matt, do you celebrate Halloween?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, my son's
Witches
13.
and warlocks.
Well, I usually dress up as Jim Morrison. That's usually what I do, is Jim Morrison.
How's Jim Morrison scary? Come on.
Well, it's usually because I'm doing Halloween show. You know, I'm doing a show somewhere during Halloween season, so it's appropriate to dress up as a, you know.
So when people come to your house and you're dressed up as Jim Morrison,
no, not to my house.
They're not
not to my house. No. I do plan on handing out candy. I decorated outside and got some lights up. And
cool. So you're quite generous then when the kids come around. You're not one of those ones who frighten them away. You're the ones who give sweets out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, cool. Okay, definitely coming into your house when I come over to America. You know, come and get the candy, you know.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So welcome, everybody. As you can see, I'm sitting next to the amazing Matt Maloof on this side of me this evening. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you.
So, thanks, in terms of One Life, how is everybody this evening? I have just got a couple of notices to put out, Matt, before we get onto your show. A serious note, and I think I will turn my funny face on to my serious face because I think we've got to be really serious about this. To my friends and family over in Florida, we do really hope that you're safe this evening. We are all really worried about you. We have seen the news. We have seen the reports. We are all got you in our minds this evening. You know, at the end of the day, what you're going to go through tonight and today is horrific. We just want you to keep safe. Please keep in contact where you can with us all, especially within the ISSA group. You know, there's a lot of people on that group who are connected to Florida, connected to Tampa, and our prayers are with you. And please make sure you keep in contact and let us know that you're safe as soon as this massive, great big storm has gone away. We know it's going to take some time to recover. We know it's going to take some time for you to return to your homes, but please keep yourself safe. And our fingers and our love and hearts are out there for you. And I really wanted to start off the show with that, Matt, because I think, you know, it's awful. You know, Mother Nature's absolutely awful to a lot of people. And I just hope everybody is safe. So that's a bit from me in terms of Florida. And I did say to a couple of artists tonight that I will give them a shout out and just say, you know, like with Lisa, you know, a lot of people from ISSA who they were thinking about tonight.
Yeah.
In relation to the support to the charity for the October, we are still supporting Revved Kids. It is a charity for children who have suffered from sexual abuse and trafficking. They have been in contact again today. They are seeing the shows. They are enjoying the shows. And they know we're doing everything we can in relation to supporting this charity that was put up by one of our members in One Life. So thank you so much for joining us, Revved Kids. In relation to One Life itself, we're celebrating the fact that we're nearly on 500 members since we joined and started the journey again in September. Thank you so much, everybody, for continuing to support One Life. Make sure you continue to do so, because in 3 months' time, I want to see 1,000 members, okay? I'm not stopping, okay? If you think I'm going away, I ain't going away nowhere. So I can say with YouTube, 330 members in 3 months. And if anyone knows YouTube, it's an absolute pain in the behind when it comes to getting members to join you, okay? So 330 people subscribing to me, I'm happy with that. You know, it's not 1,000, it's not 30,000. 330 of you who have subscribed to One Life, I'm happy with that. And I'm glad that we're keeping you entertained. So thank you so much for that. But that is it, really, for One Life updates. That's what we've got. And if you want to see any more updates on One Life in relation to these amazing artists, I'll do it tonight. My fingers are everywhere. These amazing artists, they always post on the page. They tell us what they're up to in terms of festivals and singles and albums and awards. You know, so if you want to know what's going on in One Life, just join the page. Come and have a look. There's lots going on there. So, Matt, young man, I have been having a ball setting up your show. And I've got a couple of surprises for you. Okay. So we're going to have a bit of fun. Okay.
All right.
In relation to celebrating your music, you are a little gem when it comes to the ISSA. You know, Mr. Rising Star. And I say that in jest because if you look at your music and you look at your journey through music, there ain't no rising star about you, young man. You are absolutely hitting the ground running in terms of radio plays, music, being followed and loved by everybody. You're really turning the indie world upside down with your music and really having some fun with it. And it's fantastic. So well done, young man.
Thank you very much.
So in terms of your best bits from your bio and also from your Facebook, because I do like to dig in people's Facebooks. I'm one of these people as a podcast host. I need to have a little look around, look around your journey. So you're telling me before we come on show tonight that you are from near the borders of Canada, America, and that's where you sort of have grown your music. Have you always been there?
Yeah, in the between Pennsylvania and New York State, we're right across the big pond from Canada, Lake Erie. So
fantastic. Do you know what, Matt? There's ladies already on the show tonight. We have got our first love heart, whether that's come from your manager or whether that's come from your female fans. We've got a love heart. There you go. That's obviously not for me. That's obviously for you, Matt.
How do you know?
Well, I've been following your Facebook. It wouldn't be for me, mate. Seriously. It's all the ladies are queuing up for you. All right. So, Singer-Songwriters, International Singer-Songwriters Awards 2023, you were up for 5 nominations and you did come away with awards that year for Best Album. We've just been discussing that. And then 2024 was also a very good year for you again. You come away with another award at the ISSA. We will talk about the ISSA Awards in the interview this evening, but 2024 Male Rising Star. So it's been a fantastic couple of years for you.
Yes, definitely.
In relation to awards, especially within the ISSA. And I know you're very much loved in the ISSA group. As soon as you put a post up, everybody follows you.
And I very much love the ISSA too. I mean, the whole organization as a whole, the family, everybody, they don't realize how much of a fresh breath they gave me with my music too, watching them all succeed and everything. And it's something like I've never been a part of before. I'm in an area where you're fighting for your spot. You're trying to do whatever you can to beat that band out, to try and get that spot and blah, blah. And it's kind of a lot of backstabbing, and this has nothing even close to anything like that. You know what I mean? It's honest, not even just with music, but just your life, your well-being, your family, what's going on with you in general, but with music too, you know what I mean? It really is a great family and a great organization to be part of.
It is. And every time that an artist comes on here, I do have a lot of artists from the ISSA. It's just because I've been a member of the ISSA for the last 4 or 5 years, and I know a lot of people on the group. And I think, Tammy, if you're listening, and I know you're on the show at the end of the month, if you can start writing those checks out personally to AJ, in terms of all the promotion that I give the ISSA group, and if you can sort of come along on, I think she's on about the 28th of October. If you can bring that checkbook over to One Life, that'd be fantastic, Tammy, all right? So in relation to your music, let's give some people a bit of understanding about your music. Let's get some people understanding why indie music, what made you turn around and say, do you know what? When I become a professional singer-songwriter, this is my genre, this is my type of music. What made you become an indie artist?
I've been around music and listened to music and live music and playing music forever. And a lot of the main big names have influenced me, you know what I mean? But I don't sound exactly like so-and-so, or my harmonica playing sounds exactly like this, or my guitar, I kind of blend everything that touches me in my heart musically, and it could be from, rock, blues, country, classical music, jazz, Latin music, all that stuff. I just, not every single bit of it, but there's parts of all kinds of music, every music that touches me, and I kind of try to incorporate that in my music, and that's why.
So, how old was you when you started in terms of music? Was you young, or did you start a bit older?
I started playing harmonica when I was about 13 years old. I bought a book. It came with a cassette tape and a harmonica, and it was called Harmonica for the Musically Hopeless. And I put that tape
So I had one of those. I had a flute.
yeah, that's right. John Gindick's Harmonica for the Musically Hopeless. And I got that and started doing it. And honestly, I didn't even complete the whole book lesson. It got me to where I felt comfortable, and I learned how to do a few things from him. And I wasn't into learning how to play Yankee Doodle and all that stuff on harmonica, because I'm a cross harp player, you know what I mean? So it's more bluesy. I'm in a different key always than the band, always in a different key than the band is. Now, people that play like harmonies or rhythm lines and harmony, that's more of like a straight harp, like country has a lot of it in it and that too, but my harmonica style is definitely bluesy. I was playing harmonica a lot. I was going to shows. I was a little hippie kid for a while, all through high school and stuff. And I was, and I was writing poetry and stuff, and I needed a way to get this stuff out. So when I was about 15 or 16, I got an used guitar at a yard sale, bought a book, it showed me the tablature chords, how to play, and started teaching myself chords, and got a neck brace for my harmonica, and just mushroomed from there, So
mushroom from there, you went from harmonica to guitar. Was it an easy transition?
Yeah, I would say. I can't play. I'm not a lead guitarist at all. I'm strictly chucking out the rhythm, you know what I mean? And
are you a guitarist like me? Are you a guitarist like me? Do you chuck out the rhythm but don't actually play the strings? So right. When everybody's filming you, you're sitting there with the guitar, and it's like, I can play a guitar, but I really can't. I need an idiot's guide to a guitar. Right. It's not an easy instrument to play, but for yourself, vocalist, guitarist, would you say that you're equal parts of both, or would you say your vocals are better than your guitar playing?
My vocals and harmonica playing are better than my guitar playing, for sure.
At least you are.
I would rather not even have to play guitar if I didn't have to. One day when I have a band, I won't be the guitar player.
Fantastic. So if anybody wants to come and join Matt's band, he's in need of a lead guitarist, so he doesn't have to play his guitar. Fantastic, young man. I like to get a bit of an understanding of how you got into music in terms of the transition from sort of like early like music hood to becoming a singer-songwriter, because people don't just say, do you know what, tomorrow I'm going to be a singer-songwriter. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of effort. Like you said to me, there's a big battle out there in terms of getting yourself recognized, trying to get yourself in pubs and clubs. It's a real hard battle. So in your area, is indie music really appreciated? Can you just go into a local pub and they say, yep, that's it, I love your style of music, I want you to come and play? What's it like?
Every once in a while, but they want to hear something they're familiar with. You know what I mean? They want to hear the same song they've been listening to since they were kids, and it gives them that comfortable feeling. And it's kind of hard to get somebody, in this small area that I'm in, but but fortunately I haven't let up at all on this mission I'm on. I've been pushing it and investing in it, practically my whole life, promoting it and learning what I can and doing it, and flyers and, getting people excited about it.
And I think there's a bit about original music, isn't there? I've been there as an artist, and at the end of the day, when you put the original songs on, everyone's like, oh, could you play me an 80s track? Or could you do this? Could you do that? You're like a human jukebox, isn't you?
Right.
But there's a real push and a real drive to actually let people appreciate original music, and yours is absolutely fantastic. So I want to take everybody as part of this show, like we normally do, right at the beginning of the show. Let's give people a flavour of your music. Now, you sent 2 over to me. Your latest track, Down the Road's on there, and also you sent me the Mark, I think it's called.
Yeah, the Mark is off of my last album. Down That Road is off of my first album, and that's my
Go on, you choose, Matt. You choose, Matt. Which one do you want?
Either one is fine with me. Whatever you got in the queue there is.
Okay, let's queue up Down the Road. Let's have your latest. Okay, tell everyone a bit about this single and why you've brought it out.
Actually, a lot of my songs, they might not sound like it on the CD when you listen to it, but a lot of them are ballads. You know, there's 2, 3, 4 chord songs. I just switch them around, switch the chord progressions around a little bit. And when I don't know, this is actually one of the first songs that I wrote, you know, from beginning to end. I've got papers and papers with illegible notes written down where I might have one line, this, you know what I mean? And it just, the first line that I came up with was the chorus. And then I kind of built this. That's the way it goes for me sometimes. And then I built the song around that. And it's something that everybody can relate to. You know, everybody's been down that road, you know, no matter, and there's 100 different roads we could be talking about, but you know, it's a common thing. Even just when something good happens or bad happens, or you know, and somebody's telling you about something in their life, then what do you say? Yeah, I've been down that road. You know,
well, this is your road tonight. Okay, this is your journey. This is your road. This is everybody getting to know you, Matt. Okay, and already, Matt, you have got people sending out comments. Okay, so I don't normally get comments on my show, but your manager, I tell you what, there's the love there for you, buddy.
Muriel is awesome.
Muriel is on there already, and Indi Radio. She is saying that you're a superstar. She's subscribed to the channel. She says hi, everyone. And Matt's got an amazing journey, but a phone call. No, she didn't say that. That was me saying that. Who's phoning you about? Is it one of the ladies?
I'm sorry.
Do that live show. Listen to him. Oh, dude, you know what? We're just waiting for him, everybody. I know it's a live show, and Matt has got a phone call during the show.
About that.
And I'm sure it's one of these ladies. Yeah, you thought you had it cut off. Yeah, whatever. All right, young man. Let's play your song. If you can hear it, just give me a thumbs up. We're all going to listen to it together.
It was a bill collector. Want me to send them to you? Want me to send them your way?
No, you're not sending them my way. You can keep that one. Okay, here we go.
Every time I give my love, it ends the same. Guess it's really no one else but me to blame. Better think of something to make a change. 'Cause every girl I pick drives me insane. And I say, I think I've been down that road before. Down that road. Maybe not with you, but someone else for sure. There's only one place that it can lead. Down that road. That's a place I'm already seen. And I think it might be time for me to say, sorry, but I must be on the way, yeah. You know I really hate to see you cry, but these feelings I can't hold inside. And I say, I think I've been down that road before. Down that road. Maybe not with you, but someone else for sure. There's only one place that it can lead. Down that road. And that's a place I've already seen.
I love it, young man. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Is that you on the piano?
No, I'm glad you brought that up. I was just getting ready to say something about that. That is my producer, Anthony Brown, on the keys, and he is phenomenal.
Wow.
Not just, I mean, he's all around a superb musician. He can play anything. And he's done all my albums and will continue to do, my singles when I do get back into the studio. But he has a way of, he'll talk to you, and he wants your idea for this. He takes my ideas and brings them to life 1,000 times better than I could even have imagined them to be. You know what I mean? Like my first album, I wanted it, each track's a little bit different. So I'd go in and I'd be like, I want this to have this kind of sound, or I want this, and
love producers who work like that.
Yeah,
I tell you what,
he's awesome.
Austin, God bless him. That's one of the things that he did for One Life. Wherever I wanted to go with a song, he could just find that rhythm. He could just play that tune. And, I love producers like that. My fiance is going to love your music. She's a piano player herself. And I'm going to play a couple of your tracks tonight. And I bet she's going to have a massive, great big smile on her face for that piano solo. Because everywhere we go, whether we go to jazz bars, blue bars, things like that, she comes from South Africa. She loves piano solos. So that was absolutely amazing ending. And Moriel again is back on that text, basically saying great piano part, fantastic and great production and great live show. Actually, I think the live show, Matt, she was reminding you that it is a live show. You can't just take phone calls from the women. Okay,
yeah, I know.
She's just reminding you that it's a live show.
Right.
Okay. So in relation to one of the big questions that we do ask on One Life is that we ask our artists how their music benefits local and national charities. And you told me part of the work that you do is that you support the American Food Bank Society. They're going to be very, very busy. How have you got in that relationship with them?
Well, I actually was a member briefly of the American Red Cross, but I've always been a supporter, and I'm a history buff. I really love history all around the world, you know what I mean? And I love the story behind it and how the Red Cross was started, and just the camaraderie it had. Just, it's an organization, of people helping people, just like the ISSA is, sort of, you know what I mean? And also I'm a culinary art guy. I used to manage a restaurant, and I've always cooked, and food has always been a big part of my life. So
I saw that on your profile. Are you a bit of a Gordon Ramsay then?
No, not yet. I know who you mean though. Yeah.
You know who I mean. So if I was to come around yours for dinner, what would you be cooking me?
Oh, let's see. Well, what I won the awards for when I was state champion was chicken cordon bleu, and I kind of have that recipe in my head automatically. I could whip. Did
you say chicken cordon bleu or chicken cordon bleu?
Yeah.
Is that a different menu? I don't know that one. Which is a language communication thing.
Right, I hear you.
Fantastic. Okay, so bit of a connoisseur with the old food. That must be very good with the ladies in relation to cooking.
I really
they love it when they come out to your house.
Yeah, I really enjoy cooking outside with fire and smoke and that sort of thing. That's nice. I really love smoking food and using the smoker and all that kind of stuff. So.
Oh, fantastic. You're making me feel hungry.
Stop.
Okay, stop. Get off the food subject, Matt.
All right, okay.
But that's it's a great, and I think the Red Cross charity, I think we need to, between Miss South and you and Moriel, to get those links out over the next few days onto the One Life page, because there's going to be many families in Atlanta needing to make that phone call, needing to get that support, in terms of the hurricane and things like that. So let's get those telephone numbers out there. Let's get a big poster out there. Let's get it advertised, because there's going to be a lot of people needing that support around the world at the moment, with all the wars going on as well, in terms of Israel and Ukraine and, everything what's going on around the world at the moment. Actually, these people day in, day out, give their support to as many people as they possibly can. And I think as artists, like we do every single month, we are right behind you in the charity sector. We will do our best to raise money, raise awareness, raise support for all the good things that you do. And that's why One Life does what it does best. And that's why this month we have changed, Matt, in terms of One Life. I saw somebody had put a comment about One Life, 50%, me, 50%, no, 100% goes into One Life. And we've now got that back out on our banner. 100% of our profits and our funds go back into local and national shows, and it always has and always will do. And Matt, thank you so much. You do, okay, in terms of your support. And I'm sure you'll be going out on lots of festivals and things like that, and there are going to be many more charities that support as an artist. So thank you so much, young man, for doing that.
Yes, thank you too.
Okay, I've got to get something off my chest. Okay, we're nearly halfway through my show, but I was looking at your profile and giggling to myself today, and I thought, you know what, Paul Duke, bless him, on Monday, he got a bit of a slant in from me. I did say one of his tracks sounds like something from Toy Story when he was talking about friends, and I was thinking, do you know, that's not fair. I need to continue that with my other artists, or Paul would just think that I'm picking on him and I won't get an award next year. So I thought, you know what, I've got to carry this on. So for yourself, Matt, have you got a pair of sunglasses next to you?
Yeah, I do.
Go and get them for me in a minute. I've just got something for just a bit of a comparison. And Muriel's going to help me out on this one because I know she's watching. Okay, so we've got the sunglasses on, and I need you to explain one of your posts, okay, that you put up. It's not that. That's not the cat one. It's this one.
Okay.
So you put it up, and it's basically Matt showing himself through his journey through music, and then there's a young lady who's biting her lip, quite. Was that deliberate, Matt? Was you deliberately looking for the ladies? Because on your Facebook profile, it does say you're single.
Put
that post up.
It's kind of a flirtatious song. That song in general. My bass player from my last band and I wrote that together, and we wanted to. I don't know what we were trying to do, but we were trying to write a song like rock stars, I guess. You know what I mean? And that's what we came up with, and it was kind of flirtatious and sexual and all of it at once. And
that's it.
So I played with it a little bit.
Pretty was. I love it. It was a great post. But I tell you what, it's sort of like with the sunglasses, though, your picture reminds me of someone. And I just want the ladies out there to do a bit of a comparison for me and see if I've got the right idea. So, ladies, this is for you. Muriel, you can help me with this as well. I'm just going to stop share my screen on that one. I'm going to share another screen and to see what the ladies think. And they can comment and post on the video tonight if they think that I'm going through the right direction. Okay. So, ladies, do you think our amazing Matt Maloof looks anything like this guy? What do you reckon with the sunglasses, ladies? Mr. Zac Efron. Do you know who Zac Efron is, Matt?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Can you see the comparison?
Yeah, I can. He's definitely more handsome of a man than I am, though, that's for sure.
I don't think so. Dan Johnson, says Muriel. She said there's a bit of a Dan Johnson thing going on.
Yeah, Don Johnson. Yep. I've heard a bunch of them, you know what I mean? I've heard...
have you had a...
My favorite one I've heard was a cross between Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. I really like that one.
Wow, where did that come from? Was that off a stage, or was
someone told me that a long time ago, and it just kind of always stuck with me.
Brad Pitt. Actually, you can't have the Tom Cruise because there's another ISSA member who basically, when he puts his sunglasses on, he says he's a bit of a Tom Cruise.
He really is, you know.
I love this. I love the comparisons. And at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
thank you.
it's a style. Do you know what? Enjoy your music. You know, at the end of the day, it's in jest. It's a bit of fun. You know, I don't mean anything
Yeah.
by it.
Yep.
But I think at the end of the day, it does take style, does take charisma, and it does take guts to get up on that stage when you go out on the festivals, you know, to go out in front of people. You know, what's your biggest crowd been? Have it been hundreds? Has it been 30? Has it been thousands? Can you remember what your biggest show's been?
I think, well, I've done a lot of bigger shows for like city events like Revved and that type of thing, or 4th of July celebrations, that sort of thing, where there's, you know, thousands of people going through at a day. But I think that the most people there in front of me to see the 2 acts was I opened up for Devin Allman and the Honey Tribe.
Okay.
About, oh geez, man, it's over 10 years ago or so. But that was probably the biggest crowd that was there, focused on, you know, the music and you know what I mean, and not the whole of, you know, not other events and stuff that were going on. So I would say
mobile phones, just looking down at your mobile phone, you know, while you're playing.
Yeah.
So what's it feel like, people like singing your music back to you and singing your own original tracks? How does it feel as an artist?
Oh, I love it. And Down That Road is, I mean, it's catchy. You know what I mean? It's got a great hook. And you hear that chorus one time, you got it in your head. You know what I mean? So it's a great opportunity to bring everybody in to sing that, you know, sing that backup part. And I love that. When I do my Down That Road part, and there's that, you know, the echo of Down That Road, and I get it. Look at. Are you one of these
type? Are you one of these type of artists who will stop that Down That Road bit right at the bit where it says Down That Road and the microphone's out there and everybody sings it back?
Oh, yeah.
One of those.
Yep, for sure.
It's no better feeling. I'll tell you what. In the UK, the best person to do that is Robbie Williams. You know, when I've seen these live shows, you know, he stops at certain points of his songs, and Freddie Mercury did it as well. You know, and that's why one of the reasons for bringing One Live to everybody was Freddie Mercury, in terms of bringing about that community. But listening to everybody singing that song of yours and singing that one little lyric that everybody just joins in, you can't beat it.
No, it's great. It's a right now, the way my music's going, it's I'm like on a natural high. All that. I mean, I got goosebumps right now just thinking about the way things are going for me, and you know, and I
good. And you should do, Matt. You work so hard. You should have goosebumps. You know, I think, do you know what? All of my artists, whether you are professional artists and you're signed to a record label and you're making thousands, or whether you are an unsigned artist who is just starting out in your career, all of you work your socks off and all like do it for the love of music and to entertain us. And at the end of the day, that's why I'm so proud of you all.
Thank you.
So 2024 has been a big year already for you. We ain't finished yet, but coming up, what's been your highlights of 2024? What's been the best bits for you, Matt?
Well, obviously, winning the Rising Star Award was fantabulous. Being in Atlanta again and being able to hang out and talk and, you know, and jam. We had an awesome jam session at the hotel after, you know, the events and the awards and all that. Man, it was great. I mean, it was awesome. Just everybody, you know, it was, I don't know, it was over 50 people, you know, and not everybody's trying to get their little part in right there. You hear something that touches you and you feel like you can add to, you're more than, you know, you would go over there and, you know, and add to it. And it was beautiful, you know, and everybody joined in and played each other's songs and added their own influence on it too at the same time. You know, it makes it great. Then it's not just it's everybody's song. You know what I mean? So.
Brilliant. Excellent. And in terms of the awards yourself, come on, you brought them out to show me. Let's show the world. Let's show the world what those amazing awards look like, young man. Have you still got them sitting next to you?
Yes, I do. This is my.
There you go, everyone.
Rising Star in 2024. Yay!
Yay!
And then this is my award from 2023 for my album, How Am I Doing? That I took silver. Yep. And I believe we're going to be playing a song off of that album, The Mark, which is... I didn't think after I did Down That Road, I was like, how am I going to write songs better than that? You know, and I guess it happens. I guess the more you write, the better it should be getting. So yeah.
That's it. That's the whole idea of this game. Yep, you don't stop. Keep going.
Yep. And Anthony was great, you know, with me on this album too. And he's got a lot of key, you know, piano parts and stuff. But I also got to mention Rich Alcorn. He's a local guitar god. He can learn what you're doing and do it better than you can in like no time flat. So I was able to get him, and I would play everything, my guitar parts, the scratch tracks, and then he did all the guitar parts, the rhythm and the lead parts, and he's phenomenal lead player. I mean, it really, both of them really, really helped me a lot.
Do you know what, Matt? One thing I really like about you, and this is the reason why everyone on our ISSA group likes you so much, it's always about everybody else. It's always about everybody else's production, you know, everybody else's commitment and things like that. Matt, you're such a great guy. You really are.
Thank you.
You know, at the end of the day, this is all about, you know, your commitment to music, your journey, your amazing vocals, your amazing ideas that you put across to everybody. Yes, your producers give us some great music, some great ideas, but this is your journey, and you know you're doing amazingly well. And I know Muriel is sitting in the background. I've never met a manager like yours. She is sitting in the background. She's supporting you all the way through this show.
Yeah,
she is basically commenting in every single time you do everything. 2024,
definitely. Yeah, she's phenomenal. That's definitely my main highlight of 2024. You know, and I always kind of kept up with the computer stuff and what was going on, but I kind of let it slide for a little bit and kind of, you know, got in the background a little bit. So now I'm playing catch up, and she's patient with me. You know, sometimes I get frustrated and I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I can't get it. And then she'll work with me and you know, and there's the language.
It's almost a manager match made in heaven, isn't it?
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
you know, it's a lovely story. I'm loving this story.
Barrier. It's like I can feel what she's saying, even if the wording is different than what you would expect in the English language, or the words are different. You know, it's just I know what she means. I know what she's saying. We have a great connection. I mean, it's fabulous, and she's educating
Matt, have you ever watched the film Jerry Maguire?
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah,
I've got a female Jerry Maguire thing going on here. It's the love for the manager. You know, You've got my back, guy. You've got my back. I'll tell you what, Muriel. I'll tell you what. We need more Muriels out there for our indie artists. Definitely. If anybody wants a manager, I think this young lady is basically the way to go. Okay, Definitely. So fantastic. So we're nearly just over halfway through the show. Let's get some more of your music on so everybody can enjoy your music. And we did say that we were going to play The Mark. So tell us a little bit more. You told us it was off your first album, but if you want to give us a bit more context before we play, that'd be great.
The Mark is off my last album. But another thing
album.
Yeah, off of How Am I Doing? Another thing that all the songs I write and everything are true stories. I mean, it's all things that have happened to me in my life that I've went through and experienced. I find it hard to get myself out of my element. I have one song that I wrote with my bass player from my last band, Matt Maloof and the Contraband, where we were trying to grow as songwriters together, and it was great, and we were trying to put ourselves in someone else's shoes and write from that vantage point. So I do have one song like that, but most of my songs are about things that I've went through in my life and real experiences and feelings. And
cool. I love that. Right, let's play it to everybody. Let's have a listen. Give you a bit of a break before we do the final part of the show. Okay. Right. Here we go. Here comes The Mark, everyone.
there's nothing that holds a candle. There's nothing is hard to handle. It's a mark you left on me. The mark you left on me. The mark you left on me, yeah. The mark you left on me. You know I'm no failure, but my victories are small. I've been knocked down, but I still stand tall. And when I think that I have felt it all, there's nothing that holds a candle. There's nothing hard to handle. It's the mark you left on me. The mark you left on me. The mark you left on me, yeah. The mark you left on me, on me, on me.
Matt, I'm trying to keep up with Muriel's messaging. She's like constantly messaging. She's such a super fan. I'll tell you what. Do you know what she just said? It was a real heartbreaking song. Was it that heartbreaking song? Was it a real sort of a real struggle song to write?
Yeah, it was. I had to get it out. And honestly, there's probably a couple women out there that think that, at least one that thinks that song's about them, but it's not. So.
At least one. Matt, how many women out there? Come on, seriously, they must be lining up the streets. Look at those sunglasses, young man. You know, is there a number to it, Matt? Come on, the ladies when they come and see you in concert. You know, is it all females, or do we have a bit of a mix going on?
It's a mix, definite mix.
It's a mix.
Yeah.
You were really one of the things when I was looking for your Facebook. There was one thing, and this is the part I really love about the show, is bringing the musician away from music and bringing them to who they really are. So, Matt, take those sunglasses off, because at the end of the day, that's entertainer, Matt. Right. Okay, I want to know the real Matt. And one of your posts that was on your Facebook was of a little boy who you sat next to, and you said, what a better way to get onto a stage and feel relaxed. So at the end of the day, mate, away from music, family, friends, doing things that you love, cooking, etc. Who is the real Matt Maloof outside of music? If I was to come round to your house right now and we said, right, we're not talking about music today, we're going to spend a week away from music, what would we be doing?
I'm big into antiques.
Okay.
And home decorating. Like I moved stuff around in my place and decorate, and I do have OCD, maybe, if that's what, some people call it that, but I just call it neat and clean, you know what I mean? And like to have everything in the spot. And my children are a big part of my life. Oh, this darn phone. My children are big. That was Lyric that you saw in the picture that you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 13 now, and I have a 23-year-old daughter, Lainey Ray, and she has a song that I wrote for her. That's on my first album, and I'm working on a song for. I almost said my next album, but I'm really leaning.
Ooh, did you go there?
Singles. But I am working on a song for Lyric too right now. So
Oh, fantastic. Do you know, they're a big part of your life, your kids, and it's lovely to see that, and I think it's really important. Do they love your music just as much as we do?
Oh yeah, they do. Well, to some extent. Like I have a little lady keychain harmonica on my keychain. So when we're in the car and it's in the key of C. So if a song comes on that's in the right key, and it's only got four little notes, and lyric will be like, "Dad," but
Dad, there's a lorry coming towards us. Stop playing the harmonica.
Right. Yep. Yeah, no, but they do. They've been great supporters of my music. And I've had Lainey on stage with me a bunch of times. And,
wow, cool. Can she sing? Yeah,
she sings. She plays ukulele. I tried getting her into mandolin a little bit, but it wasn't really for her. But she's still strumming on the ukulele and singing. And
brilliant. So perhaps you never know down the line that there may be a father-daughter song coming out. Would you like to do that? Is it something what you've got in your mind?
Oh yeah, I've always wanted like John Fogerty. He's got his family band now. Oh man, that that would be awesome. That to have all your kids with you playing, in a band. That's and that's because I grew up around bluegrass with my grandparents. I was constantly, going to bluegrass festivals, and it's family. You know what I mean? It's all different families. You go from, one spot to the next, and it's a whole nother family playing together, playing music together. And that's kind of what I was, brought up around, and, and it's what I want, what I want to be part of too, so. And
fantastic.
And I'm not really a huge bluegrass player. I love bluegrass. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not really a bluegrass player. And when I've tried at bluegrass festivals with my grandpa and stuff, and these are veterans, old guys that bluegrass that have been doing it forever and they'll be like, "That's pretty good bluesgrass you're playing." So maybe there's something there. Maybe I do a bluesgrass song or something. You know what I mean? So
fantastic, brilliant. Listen, Matt, we're nearly coming towards the end of the show, and it's that time that we basically thank all of those who have supported you on your journey. Is there anyone particular that you want to say a big thank you, and also a particular journey about, what's coming up in the rest of 24, 25? Let's start off with that before we say thank you to everybody. Is there anything special coming up that we don't know about yet?
My foot isn't in the door yet, but I'm working on and will be planning on releasing 2 new singles this year. And I am also collaborating on a song with the beautiful Tammany Dove. So that's
really
huge.
Oh my God, You kept that one quiet. Wow, we are looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, wow.
It's in the works. We've got ideas that we're bouncing back and forth off each other, and we've got, some substance to it, and it'll come together.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. Well, I do know one thing. I know we have got our Christmas album coming out in December for Make the Wish Foundation, and I do know that our amazing pop princess out there is looking for lots of people to come and join in this song this year. So You never know, the door may be knocking for a bit of a Christmas tribute as well from One Life for you.
All right.
In terms of thank yous, I'm sure there's absolutely a long list. Is there anyone else you want to say thank you to before we finish tonight's show?
Yeah, I got to thank God, because I wouldn't be here without him, and I shouldn't be here. Honestly, he's brought me through a few times, and and he's with me right now, and I hope I'm doing it right.
You are doing it right, young man. You are definitely doing it right. You've got the biggest fans, and at the end of the day, they're all so proud of you. And we are proud of you here at One Life. And at the end of the day, in the next 3 to 6 months, we want you to come back and tell us about your journey even more, and tell us how you got on, and keep in contact with us. Make sure you post on our site.
Yep.
Make sure you bring your friends and family over to One Life so they can see your journey with you as well. So it's one last little look at an amazing journey that I've been through tonight. So I'm going to put this back up.
Okay.
So I met this young man over in the ISSA, and I have had an amazing journey with you this evening. We have heard some great music. We have had some great laughs. We've had some giggles. We have basically had some serious moments in relation to your charity, in relation to the charities that have been mentioned in tonight's program. And we all want you to continue to support local and national charities as best you can. In relation to supporting Matt, Matt is basically an amazing artist, looking for some love in his life by the looks of it. Keeps playing for those ladies, look at that smile. Anyone out there?
Really. Anytime a woman is coming into my life, it usually derails my music career for a while. So I'm not going.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
going there.
I'll tell you what, we'll take Zac Efron back out there because he's off the market, everybody. Okay, so we'll keep plugging your music. In terms of plugging your music, where can everybody find you before they leave the stage today?
My website, mattmaloof.com. Has all links to all my stuff on there, and I haven't been as good about updating it and sending out mailing lists, stuff, but I'm working on it, and I will get there. And if anyone goes to my website and signs up for my mailing list, they will receive a free MP3 emailed back to them of one of my songs. I believe I have it set to Down That Road right now. So everybody loves free music, right? So
everybody loves free music, right? There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. So everybody who hears this video, join the mailing list, okay? Yep. You get free, you get basically in the pack, okay? It's like everything, okay? So in the pack, in Paul Duke's pack, you basically get a cowboy hat and a pair of cowboy boots and one of his CDs.
Right.
Not really. I'm just imagining that, what his pack's like, okay? But with yours, okay, you get a signed picture of Matt, okay? A signed picture of Zac Efron, and also an MP3. There you go. I'm just boosting like your homework for you, okay, to make sure everybody signs up to your music. Okay, there you go. It's all sorted out for you. Okay, so I've sorted out you tonight. I've got this out to your fans and to your family and friends. This video will go out live, and it has been going out live throughout the show tonight. It will also go out live after tonight's show. For me, I just want to say a real big thank you to Matt, a really big thank you to everybody joining in the show this evening, especially Muriel. You've been absolutely fantastic. It's been great to interact with you. I want to say thank you to everybody out there in One Life World. I want you to make sure you keep pressing that magic star button. 29p for a star. It's not in. Okay, but also if you want to donate, give us to the Just Give Me. Okay, 100% goes back into that local and national charity. In relation to Revved Up Kids, we're there for you. We love you. And at the end of the day, we love what you're doing. Okay, keep strong. Keep supporting those kids. You're doing an amazing job at Revved Up Kids. And, we're going to be doing this continuously throughout the month. We have got another 13 amazing artists who are going to come and entertain you out there live and out there live for the Revved Up Kids. So, do you want to know who's on tomorrow?
Yes.
Do you? Okay, let me see who's on. I know who's on. I shouldn't even need to look at my phone. The amazing Jay Barry is on the show tomorrow, coming live at 7 o'clock to entertain you all with his music and his music journey. So we look forward to meeting him tomorrow night, and we're going to have to say goodbye to everybody else because I am going down to the local seaside, and I'll see everybody tomorrow at 7 o'clock. See you later, everyone. Have a good evening.
Your hand in Atlanta next year, right?
Well, do you know what? I hope so. Before I go, that'd be really great. Everyone's telling me I'm going over there, but I think this is why I'm now putting the 100% back into the charity. I don't know why I'm doing that for, because I don't know where the train ticket's coming from to Atlanta, but I'm going to have to think of another way of getting over there. So if anyone wants to give me a ride, that'd be absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
Anyway, time to say goodnight, everyone. See you tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Peace.